Imagine a 16-year-old who feels scared and uninformed when they realize that they may be pregnant. And this isn't because they were careless, but merely because no one ever taught them on how to better protect themselves. Every year, thousands of teens face unplanned pregnancies and the risk of STDs. And this stems from the lack of accurate education and resources that can later affect their health, their education, and future opportunities. Hello, PTA committee. My name is Arissa, and as someone who has grown up seeing how misinformation and shame surrounding sexual health, I believe that the proper knowledge and access to protection is a right and not a privilege. Schools and health clinics should provide teens with birth control options and comprehensive sex education because it prevents unplanned pregnancies, reduces STDs, and empowers teens to make decisions for themselves. Comprehensive sex education works. In a peer-reviewed journal posted by Emily Relly, she states that the data shows the more sex education that is provided to adolescents, the more contraceptives were used. Also, those who are not using effective forms of contraceptive switched to more effective forms after being educated about birth control. I have always been an advocate for individuals to have the correct information to make decisions about themselves. And as a future healthcare leader, I want to lead with value and give this power to young teens across the country. Comprehensive sex education programs in schools give support to parents who just don't feel comfortable talking to their kids about it at home. And the reality of it is, 47 out of 50 states in the US allow minors to access forms of birth control without parental consent. So if we don't talk about it, they're gonna make these decisions on their own without any proper knowledge. If education can help teens make safer choices, then access to protection is the next logical step. Access to birth control protects teens and their health and their future. In Dr. Lisa Romero's peer-reviewed journal, she states that the US teen pregnancy rate remains up to 7 times higher than some developed countries, which is crazy high. Preventing unplanned pregnancies allows teens to focus on their education and career goals. Access to birth control can also help manage medical conditions like endometriosis and irregular cycles. Health education and education leaders should have the responsibility to protect public health and to not avoid these uncomfortable conversations. Beyond physical health, though, sex education promotes emotional and social responsibility. Honest sex education encourages responsibility and not promiscuity. In a sex education journal by Sue Dyson, it stated that the school-based education remains the most efficient in reaching the greatest number of young people before they are actually sexually active. Open conversations remove the shame and the confusion, helping teens make better decisions. When leaders treat sexual health as a normal part of human development, students feel safer and seek help by asking questions. Teens deserve truth and respect, not fear, misinformation, or judgment. So again, I believe that schools and clinics must provide teens with birth control, comprehensive sex education, and promote safety, responsibility, and equality in healthcare. Comprehensive education prevents risk. Birth control access protects health and futures Honest conversations build trust and responsibility. If we truly care about young people, we must give them the tools to protect themselves. Empowering teens with education and access isn't promoting recklessness. It's promoting leadership, knowledge, and health. Knowledge is power, especially when it protects our future. Thank you.